Hello, Falcons. Miss Tomlinson, the librarian, and today I'm going to show you how to use the advanced search features in Gale Opposing Viewpoints to really get you to the sources you'll be able to use. Okay, so there's another video on how to log in and the basics of Gale Opposing Viewpoints, and so you can watch that if you need help logging in. But I'm going to go to the Gale Opposing Viewpoints since I already have that open. And I'm going to click under the search bar here where it says advanced search. Now, this is something you definitely want to be using if you know what your topic is, because this is going to help you narrow that down and get the best items that you can use. Okay, so let's say that I want to research the physical aspects of esports. Okay, so in my first line, I'm going to put esports because that's my big topic. Okay. And we're going to keep it as keyword. This is going to look in titles. It's going to look in the body of the article. It's going to look in the subjects, the tags that have been put on that article. So it's going to give me the widest view. Okay. And then my next one, I'm going to put in physical. Okay. Now, this item right here, you see I can change this to and, or not. These are what are called Booleans, and they're going to help me narrow down my search so I get exactly what I want. So really quick on how Booleans work. We're going to use our little Venn diagram here. And so and is the most common. When you have and, it's going to take two items and say they both have to be in my results for this one to work. So I'm going to say I want to have names that are both human and silly. So it has to fall not only just in the human circle, but also in the silly circle. So Elmo, Guy Smiley, and Ralph the dog are my three options that I'm going to get for that. I'm not going to get Bert because though his name is human, it is not silly. And the same thing for Snuffleupagus. His name is silly, but it is not human. Okay, the second option is or. Or is when you have two words that basically mean the same thing and you don't care which one is used, like automobile or car or truck. It doesn't matter. Okay, so it's going to broaden your search. So if I say I want a name that is human or silly, then I would get everything in the human circle, everything in the silly circle. Okay, I would get Ernie and Zoe and Kermit and Oscar, but I would also get Sweetums and the Yip Yip and Gonzo and Fozzie. Okay, or expands your search. And the last one is not. Not says I don't want these portions of that term. For example, you might want something that Anne Hathaway, the actress. Well, Anne Hathaway is also the name of Shakespeare's wife. So if I want information on Anne Hathaway, Shakespeare's wife, I might say Anne Hathaway, not actress. Okay, so if I said that I want human but not silly, so my circle is going to go and it's going to cut out all of these silly names. So I would get Kermit and Oscar and Janice and Ernie, but I would not get Elmo, Guy Smiley, and Ralph because I don't want anything that is silly. Now, what does this mean for your search? This just means that you can limit how these words interact with each other. Okay, going down. We want to click on full text documents. Okay, in databases, they have what are called abstracts, which is a fancy word for a summary. Now, we don't want to find articles that aren't really in the database, and then you have to go find them yourself. So we're going to stick to full text. The other one we're always going to adjust is going to be publication dates. Okay, we are going to do after, and we're going to say January 1st, and I usually start at 5 years. If you can't get within 5 years, you can go back 10 years. Okay, the rest of these we're going to leave empty. We're going to click search, and this is going to greatly limit the number of articles that I have to choose from, and so make my searching much more efficient.